Come in. Hi, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm Jackie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, I guess this is the first time we're meeting.
Mhm.
I mean, what's going on? What brought you in here today? Anything in particular? We're kind of just gonna go over some like basic history, stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, so my friend had referred me to come here, and I've never seen a social worker before. I kind of am a little skeptical with the whole thing. I feel like if you're not in my life, how could you help me? Um, but basically, I am a single mom, and I have 3 kids, and each one of them has a learning disability, and so like that in itself is hard enough, but like I have no support. The kids are starting to act up as they're getting older, and yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing anymore.
So, what was your friend seeing that made you think that you needed to come in here? Why did they recommend it? Did they tell you why, or they just said, "I think you should do this"? Or?
Well, my friend had kind of suggested that I come. She saw that I was getting really frustrated with my kids. And right now I'm under a lot of stress at work. There's a lot of cutbacks, and I'm like worried if my job is secure at this point. And so, being like a single mom, that's really stressful. How am I going to provide for my kids if something like that were to happen?
So where are you working right now?
I work at Big Y.
Big Y? Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What do you do there? Cashier or?
I'm a cashier.
Full time?
Yep. And I mean, I work really hard, and I'm always employee of the month. Like, they recognize how hard I work, and I was originally talked about a promotion a couple months ago, but I don't know if that's going to happen
And how old are your kids?
now. 5, 7, and 12.
And boys, girls, both?
All boys.
All boys? 5, 7, 12. And you said they all have learning disabilities?
Yep. Yeah, so I think I used to party a lot, and I don't know if like any of this ever had effects on them, but like the guy that I was with, their father was, really reckless, so I just kind of realized that I wasn't going down a good path, and that he wasn't a suitable option, in my life either, so that's kind of like why I'm where I am now.
And how long were you with him when you were together?
About 10 years.
10 years? Alright. And all the kids are his children?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys still keep in touch?
No.
No
Not
contact
at
at all?
Not at all. Nope.
Does he help out at all?
Nope.
Nothing?
Nope.
So basically you're stressed out and overwhelmed by all the responsibilities.
Yep. I have a lot of responsibilities, and it's, like I run the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot. And so what kind of learning disabilities did they struggle from?
2 of them have ADD, and one of them is autistic.
Okay. That is a lot to deal with. So what inside of you, like, do you feel like you don't have enough time to help them out, or just not enough time for yourself, or just...
Yeah, I feel like, all of the above, that I'm, struggling to do this on my own, but I think it's getting to the point, too, that, like, I'm neglecting to give them attention, and they're starting to seek out attention in a negative way at school.
Okay.
And so now, like, the principal's calling me, they're getting in trouble, I'm getting called while I'm at work, and it's just becoming, like, a constant issue. I feel like they're fighting with each other when they come at home.
Yeah, so you got a lot of stress going on.
Yeah.
Would you say it's more stress, like anxiety, or just completely overwhelmed?
I think I'm just extremely overwhelmed, and there's not enough time in the day, and I can't clone myself.
That's very true. And are you able to afford help, like a babysitter, or do they go to daycare, or?
My parents, their grandparents had helped out a little, but it's just not a suitable option right now. My father just had a heart attack, and so, that's another issue, that on top of, me struggling on my own. Now I have to go and help my father,
Yeah.
and he's recovering and doing a lot better, but like, medically he's not doing so well either. So I feel like I'm balancing so much.
Yeah. Do your parents live close?
Yeah, they live like 20 minutes away.
And where do you live?
I live in Waterbury.
Waterbury. So they're close. Do you have a good relationship with your mom and dad, or?
My mom passed away. My dad, yeah, I had a good relationship with him.
And you still do?
I still do, yeah.
It's just a lot taking care of the kids and taking care of your dad and going back and forth and work.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of stress.
Yeah.
Um, is there any like history in your family of anxiety or depression or anything like that, or is it just kind of circumstantial? You think?
I think a mix of circumstantial, but my mom used to be uh, very anxious growing up too. So
And did you see that from her? Did you notice when you were growing up yourself?
yeah, I would notice it in the house.
Do you have any siblings?
I have a sister.
A sister? Older or younger?
Older, but we don't talk.
You don't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Where does she live?
California.
So you just don't talk at all.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a falling out of some sort with that, or just?
Yes. She, I just feel like is a rude person and very self-centered, and
Yeah.
so I think too, like I've always been the one who took on a lot of responsibilities because I didn't really look up to her, and so
Okay.
I work really hard to be there for my family, even if it's pretty difficult.
Yeah. Do you So like when you do have free time, which seems not often at all, what do you do for social fun? You do any like you are you seeing anybody? Do you go out or do you just like relaxing at home?
I like word puzzles. I like to go to concerts. And no, I don't see anyone right now, though my friend suggested it.
Hmm.
But I mean, my main concern right now is my kids, and
Yeah.
to be quite honest, like almost beat one of them a couple weeks ago because they were all fighting, and
Yeah.
the way I was able to like handle it was just I literally told them to go outside, and so like I'm at my breaking point, but I know that's what I need to focus
The stress and
on.
just the kids and overwhelming. Do you do anything to help yourself cope right now? Like do you exercise or do you use any substances? What do you do to
I
help
drink
yourself?
wine,
Okay.
only like a glass or two a week, but
Okay.
and I like to go for a run, but it seems like nearly impossible for me to even leave the kids. So
So what would if you could picture like a situation that you'd be happy with, what would it look like? Would you want a nanny?
yeah, I would love a nanny or an extra set of hands or maybe even like someone. I mean, I would still see my dad, but if I could even have like maybe a nurse go and help take care of him or a caregiver because I can't manage taking him grocery shopping, cleaning his place while doing all of that for my own family as well.
What about physically? Are you physically healthy, do you feel?
Um,
Anything going on with that or
I
just tired?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely exhausted and I'm not taking care of my health the way I should. Like I said, I can't even be as active as I would like, and I'm making a lot of quick meals, which I know are probably not the best option, but I mean, if ramen noodles takes 3 minutes and, I'm on a bind for time, like I usually go for something quick.
Yeah. Do you have any schooling? Have you gone to college or graduated high school or?
Yep, I graduated high school. I went to college for a year for psychology, but I ended up dropping out because I got pregnant.
So, I mean, it sounds like you have a lot to deal with. It's
Hmm.
kind of a stressful life. And are you happy at your job? Like, do you like it there
I
or?
do like it. I think I really like people, and so for me, being in that setting, it works. I work well with my coworkers and the customers, but I would love to do more for myself at this point.
Yeah.
Um, But I mean, I just feel like in order for me to do more, I just need help.
Have you brought up to your supervisors at work about a promotion of some sort or a raise of some sort, or
No, I'm pretty
no?
reserved when it comes to that. I just take things as they come.
I mean, it sounds like that could be. How long have you worked there?
12 years.
12 years. And have you had a promotion in those 12 years?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
had
Two. When was the last
two last year.
one? Okay. So, I mean, it could be something to mention. Um,
I just don't even like know how to.
approach.
Yeah, and I'm worried since they are having, like they're reducing jobs. I'm afraid that if I were to say something, maybe I would be the next one in line that they're like, let's just get rid of her.
Yeah. And with your son who's autistic, how old is he?
9.
He's the 9-year-old. And do you feel like which one out of the children is the hardest to handle? Like, are they
Probably
all
him.
similar? Or him?
They're similar in the aspect that they like to be outside and play activities. They're very caring usually, but I think as I've been more overwhelmed, they're like receptive to that and acting out more. But I would say he's a little more difficult to handle just because sometimes he has outbursts and his attitude can shift, and sometimes he's physical towards me or his siblings.
Do you have a lot of friends around, or
Not really. No.
not many?
Basically, like my close girlfriend that I grew up with, and then one girl that I went to college with, but that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be nice if you had other friends that could help out, but obviously it's hard with your schedule to make time to meet people and start new friendships. I mean, I know they do have like support groups for single moms, possibly. You could talk to people like that, and of course you could come here and talk, and we can focus more on like coping skills of what to do in those situations where you're overwhelmed. So, like for example, when your kids are out of control, you feel, and they basically you just tell them to go outside, and I mean if that works, it works. They go outside and play, and then what can you do during that time to help yourself relax? Do you do anything, or do you kind of just let it boil over and then eventually it stops, or
I mean, usually I kind of just sit there and stew over it until I can like handle it again. But I know my friend had also said I should think about like yoga or meditation. So
have you ever done that in the past?
no,
Do you exercise right now at all, or
not really. Aside from running around, but no.
yeah? Do you think you'd be able to carve out time in your day for that?
I don't know. I feel like maybe if I organized myself more and made a set schedule, like perhaps I could try and wiggle, a day or two.
And are they in school, all your kids?
Yeah.
They're all in school?
Yep.
And what do you work, 9 to 5, or what do your hours look like?
Yep, 9 to 5. And I mean, yeah. Yep, 9 to
Was it hard when you lost your mother? How long ago was that?
5. That was about 6 years ago. And yeah, it was really difficult because I felt like she helped a lot too. And so after that, I kind of felt a little alone, and now, it's feeling alone and responsible to take care of my kids and my dad. So
And how old are you now?
I'm 29.
29. Okay.
We're like 32.
And so with is he your ex-husband or just ex-boyfriend? Were you married? Or?
No, we weren't married. We tried. We dated, and then I got pregnant, and I, thought he was really good looking, and I had fun with him. But then I realized there was a lot of things that were not good with that relationship. He wasn't, a healthy person in the sense that he like made a lot of bad choices for himself. He wasn't very kind to me. He was cheating. And so I just knew, like, before it was too bad, I should get out. But, I mean, our kids are 7 years apart from the youngest to oldest, so
Yeah.
I mean, I stuck around with him for a while, but
Yeah.
I knew he wasn't going to last in my life very long.
Was he abusive in any way, emotionally, physically abusive, or?
I'd say emotionally abusive, and he wasn't really physically abusive, but when he drank a lot, he would, you could tell he was angry. He would like hit the walls and
What about with the kids?
never with the kids.
No, just you.
No, but he also wasn't really involved with raising the boys.
I mean, do you think it's possible anyway to reach out to him? And does he pay child support of any kind, or
Nope,
nothing?
he doesn't. But I mean, that money could, go towards helping
very helpful.
find a babysitter or a nanny or something.
Would you think that's something that could possibly happen? So you have no contact with him at
Zero
all?
contact.
What about if you had contact with somebody, they would get contact with him and try to make that possible? Do you think that would be beneficial? Do you think it would make the situation worse with him? And
I just am afraid that I would feel accountable to maintain some sort of like working relationship with him, and I really don't want that. But I mean, financially now, I feel like that could really be extremely helpful. Yeah.
I mean, that's an option to look at.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, the extra money could help for maybe like 2 days a week to get a babysitter where you could have time for yourself and go out with your friends or meet new people, maybe start dating again.
Yeah.
Things like that. So that is another option. I mean, like I was saying, talk to work about maybe getting a raise, which is not easy to do, and especially since you got one last year. But still, tell them your needs and what's going on, and you don't have to give them every little detail about your life, but kind of tell them what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Great. Yeah.
I can cut it. I don't know how to edit videos, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, if you can't figure